Hello friends. In continuation to this topic, matrix method of structural analysis, in lecture number 3 we have seen how to determine the rotations and fixed end moments. So in this lecture I shall discuss how to develop the static and stiffness matrix. So in this numerical we have seen that the number of rotations in continuous beam were 4 and number of fixed end moments were 6. How to calculate the fixed end moments we have discussed already. So today we shall discuss how to develop the static matrix, which I have abbreviated by A. So static matrix is always NP by NF. So NP stands for number of rotations. In this continuous beam, number of rotations are 4, and number of fixed end moments in this continuous beam, there are 3 spans and 1 overhanging span, so number of fixed end moments are 6. So our static matrix will be of size 4 by 6, which I have mentioned here. So NP stands for the rows, first, second, third and fourth. NP. And NF stands for columns 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. So these are columns, 6 columns, NF, and number of rows, 4 rows, 1, 2, 3 and 4. So let us see how to develop this static matrix. See this numerical. In this is the first rotation. In first rotation there is fixed end moment, which I have numbered as 1. So at first rotation this 1 is the fixed end moment. Okay, 1 doesn't resemble the value. Note this well. Value of fixed end moment is minus 72 here, but I have numbered here this fixed end moment as 1. So at first rotation NP NF is 1. So in this static matrix, if you will observe, this is NP, the first row, this is NF, the first column. So at first rotation there is fixed end moment, which I have numbered as 1. Rest all elements will remain 0. Now let us see when NP is equal to 2. So what will be your second row? So when rotation here is 2, the fixed end moments associated are this fixed end moment, which I have numbered as 2, and this fixed end moment, which I have numbered as 3. So at rotation 2 there are 2 fixed end moments, which I have numbered as 2 and 3. So 2 rotation, 2 and 3 fixed end moments. So see here, at second row, right, NP, second row, second and third column, there are fixed end moments. So wherever there are fixed end moments, I have written here 1 and 1. Rest all elements 0. So when NP, when rotation is there, second rotation, the associated fixed end moments are 2 and 3. So second and third column, in second row I have written here 1 1, rest all elements 0. Then switch over to the third rotation. This is the third rotation. The associated fixed end moments are 4 and 5. So third rotation means third row. 4 and 5 are the fixed end moments, that is column 4 and column 5. Now see here at third, the row number 3, columns 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. So fourth column and fifth column, which resembles the fixed end moments, right? So at rotation 3, I have written here 1, 1 in fourth and fifth column. Rest all the elements in this row are 0. Then the fourth rotation, this is the fourth rotation. Associated fixed end moments are 6, right? This is overhanging moment which is resisting. So the fixed end moment is number 6 at rotation 4. So in this static matrix, this is the fourth number which is representing the row, rotation number 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. The sixth column I have written 1 because at fourth rotation the associated fixed end moment is sixth number, that is 1. Rest all elements are 0. So in this way you have to formulate the static matrix, which will always be NP by NF, number of rotations by number of fixed end moments. So it is very easy. I hope you understood this, what I have done here, right? Associated rotations and fixed end moments. With one rotation, 1 is the fixed end moment. So one rotation, 1 is the fixed end moment. At rotation 2, 2 and 3 fixed end moments. So at rotation 2, that is second row, second and third are the fixed end moments. At rotation 3, the fixed end moments are 4 and 5. So at rotation 3, that is third row, fourth and fifth are the fixed end moments which are existing, rest all elements 0. And lastly, at fourth rotation, only one fixed end moment, number 6 is existing. So here at fourth rotation, that is row number 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. So only this is the fixed end moment, rest all elements 0. So in this way, static stiffness matrix NP by NF has been formulated. Now let us see how to formulate the stiffness matrix. Stiffness matrix is always NF by NF, that is number of fixed end moments. In this continuous beam, number of fixed end moments are 6. So NF by NF, stiffness matrix will be of size 6 by 6. See here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. Here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. So this is the matrix of size 6 by 6. In this represents for the first span, this represents for the second span, this represents for the third span. Rest all the elements 0. And I have mentioned here that the values will be 4ei by L and 2ei by L. So let us see for the first span. So the first span is AB. First span is AB. So 4ei by L. So 4 into ei, that is 3ei, upon L is 6. So 12 by 6 is 2ei. So 4ei by L value is coming 2ei. So I have mentioned here 2. Take ei common out of the matrix. So this is 2. Whatever the value you are getting, 4ei by L you are getting here. For the first span 2, write down here 2. 2ei by L means 50% of this value, right here 1 and 1. Now rest all the elements 0. Switch over to the second span, right? Move diagonally. So the second span is BC. So here again for the span BC, 4 ei, that is 10 ei. Ei I have taken common upon L. L is 12. So 40 divided by 12. So 40 divided by 12, 20 by 6, 10 by 3. So you will get here the value 10 by 3. This is for the second span. Whatever the value you are getting 10 by 3, write down here. 2ei by L that is 50% of this value, 5 by 3, 5 by 3 you write here. Rest all the elements here 0. Then let us switch to this third span. So third span here is CD. In this third span again 4 ei, that is 2. Ei I have taken common by L. L is 6. So it is 8 by 6, that is 4 by 3. So here I have mentioned 4 by 3. So this is for the third span. So the same value right here 4 by 3, 50% of that is 2 by 3, 2 by 3, rest all elements 0. So in this way you have developed the stiffness matrix, which is NF by NF. And don't get confused, this overhanging portion, right? This is the moment which is restricting moment because of this point load, right? This is not fixed end moment, note this. So these 6 fixed end moments were there, and we have taken here the stiffness matrix 6 by 6 in this way. So this is very simple method to develop the statics matrix and the stiffness matrix. And now in my next lecture I shall discuss how to develop the global stiffness matrix. So thank you very much, and before taking this lecture, please refer my previous lectures, then only you will be able to understand. And if you have enjoyed this lecture, please like, share and subscribe my channel. In my next lecture I shall be dealing with how to develop the global stiffness matrix. Thank you very much. Thank you.